Holy rockets, Batman. What's going on, Moon Platoon? Today we are 2% away from the Dow hitting an all-time high. You might have seen some pretty crazy winners such as Baba up 8.26%. We have AMC up 3.5%. Understand that this channel is the best place for you to be able to understand where the opportunities are coming from. So without further ado, you guys have already left your likes at the door. Let's talk about what is to come on AMC and GME's side, as well as why is Senate to vote today on the debt ceiling, how that is going to likely reel the markets depending on which way it goes. Watch the end of the video, you guys know what to do, and make sure that you guys understand that when the number of people watching equals the number of likes, an angel gets its wings, while Meatball gets his bone. First of all, let's listen to what the Senate is about to do tonight.
Debt ceiling, Elon Moy has that for us. Elon.
Well, Wilford, the Senate will now vote tonight on that debt limit deal. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer said the Senate will have 4 hours of debate over the agreement and then move into final passage. There had been some last-minute wrangling over how this deal would go down, as some GOP senators were unhappy about the idea of just moving to a simple up or down vote. Now the Senate will take that key procedural step as well that will require both Republicans and Democrats to vote to advance this bill. Still, it is expected to pass sometime tonight. Then, of course, it will need to head to the House before it can go to the president's desk for his signature. But again, we should start to see the resolution of this debt ceiling drama in the Senate tonight when they hold that vote.
And that means that towards the end of the year, you guys know that there's some tumultuousness to be had, right? There's Black Friday for the commercial markets, for people buying stuff on retail, but also for the investment markets. So you do not want to be caught one way or another in a wrong trade. Understand that today we had short interest dip a little on AMC, negligible because it is still above that 20% short. Understand that yesterday we had a near all-time high for AMC short interest. Really have been following this stock for a couple of months. It's hard to see how far the shorts are willing to bring this. AMC had crossed over that red line early on in today's morning market, this 37.21 critical level of support, which meant you know that today was going to be a good day. Last time we crossed over that red line, we ended the day directly underneath it. Today we are 3 levels of resistance above it. 1, 2, and 3. 38.51 was the resistance that brought us down for the day. However, some of you might have been able to catch that there was a bullish trend on its way up. We have ascending levels of ascending levels of support and descending levels of resistance that gave us a nice little wedge intraday to be able to follow the price action upward. And that upward price action is going to continue because of the opportunities that the shorts have left their guard down, and more recursive covering is going to have to continue. Now, the more important thing that I want you guys to come away with is why are the markets reacting to the Senate and what exactly is going to come from today's vote.
This week's action, do you feel like we're kind of past the worst of this September-October pullback now?
Yeah, I think we're getting close for sure. And the fact that we kicked the can on the debt ceiling now paves the way towards infrastructure, potentially getting that passed, probably a skinnier version. And now we can focus on fundamentals because earnings really start in earnest next week. And I expect strong demand, and that will be viewed very favorably. But I also expect higher costs and pricing power or pricing pressure. So do we get more FedExes with the disappointments, or do we get more Levi's that have pricing power and product that people want? And I think you're going to see a mix. I think financials, energy, and the reopens stand a chance to do the best during earnings season. Financials always sell off, Wilf, you know that.
Interesting. So one of the first things that you'll notice is that on the right side of the ticker, rebound stocks like these cruise lines as well as these airlines are still suffering a reel from today's rally when the rest of the market is performing well. Remember, those rebounds are supposed to come back sometime in the summer, and now entering the winter, you should be able to understand that that swing is likely left the station.
Earnings, and so if you see a sell-off, you have to buy them because the companies are buying back the stock as well. But I was really encouraged today by the broad-based rally. It was discretionary materials, it was healthcare, it was even some tech, mainly semis, some FANG. And I think it should be broad-based because the economy is recovering. We did get great initial claims. We got really great Challenger, Gray, and Christmas data this morning in terms of total hiring plans, and we got the UAL news. Right, they're increasing their schedule because demand is so strong. So that's why I think the markets should be diversified and should be more broad-based, and I was pleased to see it today.
I just want to pick up on your comments about banks ahead of earnings next week, which I'm very much looking forward to. Mike, we have had a slight changing of the guard in terms of leadership over, which you probably expect, rates picking up, leading to better performance from the Bank of Americas of this world compared to the capital markets names. I do just wonder, though, the last week of whether now we've got a tough setup for earnings again, when, before that, it was probably looking a little bit more amenable with the share price performance.
At least for something maybe like a JP Morgan, which really has just kind of gone loose to the upside. And you mentioned B of A as well, relative to like Goldman Sachs and Morgan Stanley. I could certainly see that. The one encouraging thing is that there was a pretty good flight in terms of ETF flows away from financials when we got to the lows recently. So, it's not as if people so overlove them at the moment, but without a doubt, it's a big price move in a short period of time heading into
Without a doubt, big price movement. At the end of the day, these trends are going to be your best guess versus these analysts' best guess, even though they have data from the ETF flow or whatever they want to be able to throw technically at you. I'm going to be here breaking those down one at a time, a term at a time. Luckily, with those buy and sell signals, you guys will be able to find those buys on AMC. The last one was brought to you by Lux Algorithm. In fact, look at Timothy Harris down there. He's been pinned for a long time because he bought it and he liked it with the 20% off. We caught this buy signal from yesterday's video, right? So this AMC buy signal was from the end of the day yesterday on the 5-minute chart, and it has just been continuing onward, not even touching the overbought or the oversold Bollingers, just right in the middle, flying pretty. So at the end of the day, make sure you understand that AMC is likely still on the uptrend. Just how far it will leave these red critical zone, maybe never to return. Understand that one of these signals is brought to you by the fact that you guys are having a myriad of tools, right? Or text down below to check the short interest. This is Lux Algo, which gives you the buy and sell, which the code Andrew Money gets you 20% off with, and you get 40% off of ChatterQuant with the code in the description as well. So hopefully you guys use one of those tools to be able to supplement your learning and understanding. But if you wanted to use free tools like Webull to get 2 free stocks with, and you don't even have to use them as a broker, I think that is a pretty great opportunity as well down in the description. If you want to be able to show up on an episode of this channel or the new channel, the second channel that is also in the description down below, then I need you guys to fill out that form because I'll be picking someone by the end of this week to start that process of helping you achieve your financial goals by setting them in front of a wide group of people. That's accountability. And speaking of which, if you guys wanted to see me outside of these settings, I am on Andrew Mo Money on Twitter and Instagram, anywhere you want to find social media. And most importantly, I will be starting some D&D content on one of these 2 channels. If you guys like that, comment down below so that you got there so that I can pick you for a future raffle and a live stream. And if you guys got this part of the video, just leave a message about how much you like Meatball so that I know you got here. Thanks so much, and give thanks to the people that support the show on the monthly. People who have been a member of the show have a platinum meatball coin on their name, or a gold one or a silver one, depending on how long you've been a member. Of course, those of you on Patreon, you are well appreciated as well, and we'll have to see all of you in the money next time. Peace.